Since morning, photos of Taehyung at the airport have convinced fans he's heading to Paris. But facts emerging just a few hours later hint at layers beyond the runway, turning speculation into a tantalizing web of whispers, where every loose thread of his tie, every sway of that enigmatic bear keychain, pulls us deeper into a narrative only he can unravel. Fade in. October 4, 2025, pre-dawn haze at Incheon International Airport. A veil of mist drapes the runways like forgotten secrets from a bygone era. Neon signs pulsing faintly against the indigo sky, casting elongated shadows that dance like elusive ghosts across the polished terminals. The air hums with hushed anticipation. Espresso from vending machines mingling with the sharp tang of flashbulbs and the faint electric buzz of charging phones. It's a tableau of quiet chaos. Army sentinels clutching phones like talismans, their eyes wide with reverent fervor. Reporters coiled like springs, notebooks at the ready, whispering coordinates to unseen editors back in Seoul's bustling newsrooms. All orbiting the invisible epicenter of a star's silhouette, the atmosphere thick with the collective breath held in suspense, as if the very fog knows what's about to unfold. Enter Kim Taehyung, the enigma in motion, from the VIP corridor, his presence slicing through the mist like a blade of dawn light. His ensemble whispers rebellion wrapped in refinement, a masterclass in understated disruption. A relaxed Celine checkered cotton twill shirt in soft blue-white plaid, its subtle grid pattern echoing the precision of a jazz improviser's notes, sleeves casually rolled to reveal veined forearms etched by morning light, hinting at the quiet strength forged in recent months of introspection. A satin silk black tie knotted loosely, trailing like a half-spoken confession, its ends brushing against the collar in a deliberate asymmetry that screams controlled chaos. Baggy Max cotton denim jeans in faded blue, hugging his frame with effortless rebellion, the high-waisted cut evoking 90s icons while allowing strides that feel both grounded and untethered. And slung over one shoulder, the medium smiling supple shiny Celine bag in lustrous black calfskin, its ergonomic curve a sly nod to joy amid the jet-set grind, supple enough to cradle dreams yet structured for the world's sharp edges. Dangling from its strap? A whimsical Hirono bear keychain. Fluffy brown fur framing a cherubic blue face in tiny denim overalls, clutching a starry emblem like a hidden constellation, its wide eyes mirroring the innocence Taehyung so masterfully guards. Black zip-up boots ground the look with a subtle edge, their matte finish scuffed just enough to suggest real journeys, while layered gold necklaces, delicate chains intertwined with a single pendant glint like whispered promises, catching the light in fleeting Morse code. His smile, calm but mysterious, a velvet curtain over veiled depths, eyes scanning the throng with the warmth of a shared dream, lingering just long enough on faces to etch memories. A fan-size breath-catching. He's our dawn angel, that bear on his bag, pure magic, like he's carrying a piece of our childhood with him. Another, phone trembling, captures the moment eternally. A reporter leans in, mic trembling. Ting SSI. Any hints for us on this birthday adventure? He pauses, spots her fresh highlights amid the frenzy, and murmurs with that signature velvet timbre. Love the auburn. It catches the light like autumn leaves, suits the season perfectly. Gasps ripple outward like pebbles in a still pond. The crowd melts into murmurs of awe, a symphony of "Did you hear that?" And he's unreal. Behind that grin, not just a flight. It's the prelude to a riddle etched in luxury leather. A cipher where fashion meets fate, inviting us all to decode the man behind the myth. Snap. Within heartbeats the deluge descends. Candid shots, Taehyung mid-stride, Hirono bear swinging like a talisman against the terminal's sterile glow. Cascade across X, Weverse, and TikTok, igniting a viral inferno that engulfs servers worldwide. #V at the airport surges to global top trends, amassing 1.2 million mentions in the first hour alone, with sub-hashtags like #Taehyung1004day and #HironoBearMystery splintering into niche echo chambers. Fueled by dispatch clips of his reporter charm, he noticed her hair dye piqued Taehyung empathy, the kind that makes you believe in kindness again. The footage loops endlessly, racking up 5 million views by breakfast. TikToks remix his smile over DNA beats, the checkered shirts plaid morphing into hypnotic patterns that evoke BTS lore from Dynamite eras, while Weverse erupts in outfit autopsies. That smiling bag? Celine's wink at his joy. $2, 500 sold out in minutes, scalpers already hawking fakes on eBay. Fan edits flood in. AI-generated montages blending his airport stride with Paris skyline silhouettes. Soundtracked by slow dancing. Captioning: Is this the layover 2.0? Speculation ignites like dry tinder in a parched forest. Photoshoot ambush for Vogue? Fashion summit with heady Slimane himself? Or a soul-recharging solo jaunt to some hidden European atelier? Whispers evolve into roars. Maybe it's a Celine-exclusive drop, bear keychain as the mascot? As algorithms amplify the frenzy. This isn't noise, it's alchemy. One idol's aura transmuting pixels into worldwide fever, birthing fan theories that span time zones. From Seoul's fog-shrouded streets to LA's sun-drenched boulevards, the query echoes relentlessly. What's brewing in that mysterious carry-on, and why does it feel like the start of something epical? Online rumors eddy like smoke from a hidden fire, curling through feeds with insidious grace. Powerhouse fanbases at Tetstream at Diaries, even the elusive at Taehyung Global. Unleash the spark. Paris bound. Celine's siren call for PFWSS 2026. Mark your calendars for October 5th. Snaps of his head-to-toe Celine armor. The twill shirt's subtle grid like a barcode for luxury. Tai's silken drape evoking midnight confessions. Fan the flames. Runway recon confirmed. He's walking the show, bet on it. Yet doubt threads the weave, subtle as a loose hem. Details glitch with Paris timelines. Why the Hirono bear? No front row fluff like that in Hetty's playbook. Rumor swirls online, a digital vortex pulling in threads from every corner. Loose tie screams studio sesh, not spotlight. Perhaps laying vocals for a surprise single? Bear keychain? Childhood cipher for a layover sequel. Tying back to scenery vibes. Another thread posits. Jeans too casual for couture week. This is decoy for a music vid shoot in the Alps. The prose unfurls like fog rolling in. Tantalizing, translucent, begging for breath. X erupts. V's vibe? Not jet set polish, it's reinvention incoming. Like his winter bear era but edgier. Here enigma thrives on Taehyung's sleight of hand. Surface screams Paris, but shadows hint at uncharted maps, where borders blur between stage and studio. Fans dissect frame by frame, hearts race in unison. Mystery as mirror, reflecting our endless wonder at a man who turns transience into timeless art. Magnify the moment. Fans, forensic in fervor, probe the minutiae with the zeal of codebreakers at Bletchley Park. That medium smiling bag? Its glossy sheen veils secrets like a diplomat's briefcase, but the Hirono bear steals the frame. Plush paws clutching denim dreams, blue face a portal to whimsy that contrasts the black leather's severity. Could it be a hint about his next project? Nostalgia drop, bear as muse for tracks on Innocence Lost, echoing the vulnerability in inner child? One Reddit deep dive theorizes, garnering 10K upvotes. Baggy Max jeans? Emblem of post-enlistment liberty, their faded wash a canvas for scuffed adventures, clashing the tie's formality like a rebel sonnet recited in a boardroom, reminiscent of his FRN's video, where casual meets profound speculation stitches like couture seams under a tailor's lamp. TikTok timelines overlay the keychain with sweet night visuals, slowing the bear's swing to sync with piano swells. Easter egg for a film score, perhaps scoring his directorial debut? Micro-clues elevate hype to hermeneutics. Every zipper pull a sonnet, every necklace link a lyric fragment. Taehyung's genius? He scatters breadcrumbs with surgical precision, lets us bake the loaf in communal ovens. Art in the absent reveal, turning passive viewers into co-conspirators in his unfolding saga. Curtains part ever so slightly, whispers slither from Kayan's velvet underbelly, carried on the breath of those who orbit the inner circles. An anonymous fashion scribe confides over encrypted DMs. Insider says Taehyung's slate hides transatlantic ties. Not catwalks alone, but trend-forging hybrids, blending his vocal timbre with runway rhythms for a Celine soundscape. A soul sound engineer echoes in a late-night cafe murmur. Running chit-chat with reporters? Veil for sprinting toward a sonic vault. Think global feat with a French producer. Whispers of orchestral layers over his baritone. Yet another from a styling team's fringe, hints. The bear? Not random Pop Mart collab tease. Tying into a merch line that drops with his next visual album. Neutral veil holds firm. Agencies zipped. No confirmations yet. Classic HYB chess. K-pop's dark art. Taciturnity as torque. Silence the engine that revs the rumor mill. These phantoms haunt the gala unseen, dropping crumbs of cosmic plots like confetti at a masked ball. Paris a waypoint on a grander itinerary? Or smokescreen for a paradigm pivot, fashion fused with melody, reshaping idols into icons who compose their own symphonies? The bear watches, silent sentinel, its starry emblem winking at possibilities yet unborn. Why this witching hour precisely? 1004's day, his natal cipher, a fan-hallowed palindrome that loops like an eternal echo, collides with post-enlistment Phoenix hour, the air still humming from discharge parades. Why now? Weverse wails in a chorus of purple hearts and question marks. Hypothesis blooms like nightshade, arming Armageddon before duty's reluctant encore, perhaps a solo symphony that bridges his jazz roots to electronic frontiers, or a silver screen gambit where he steps behind the lens for a narrative as layered as his gaze. The calendar's cadence, measured verse building to explosive chorus, each tick a reminder that time, for Taehyung, bends to his rhythm. Much like his 2023 birthday drop of slow dancing, a gift wrapped in midnight blue. Tie the threads tighter, satin loose as unfettered hours for invention, a deliberate unknotting of expectations. No mere exodus from Incheon's gates. This is manifesto etched in motion. Resurgent revelations cued in the hold of that smiling bag. Enigmatic as a paused chronometer at the stroke of destiny, ticking toward tomorrow's thunder, where the bear's constellation might align with stars we can't yet name. Globe's cape quakes under the weight of wonder. X detonates with hashtag where is Taehyung going and hashtag V at the airport. Army from Tokyo's neon towers to Rio's rhythmic shores in collective rapture. Timelines ablaze across continents. US netizens sling slang with caffeinated glee. V's cooking again, feel it in my bones. Bear charm? Secret sauce for whatever alchemy he's brewing.
Brazilian Blaze ignites em português e fire. Transformou o aeroporto em desfile e o mundo segue, como uma onda de amor.
European echoes from London fog. That ties looseness? Pure poetry screaming Paris or peril? Viral vignettes multiply. Girl fainted seeing heaven close, her knees buckled like a plot twist. The bear keychain sparking cutest co-pilot ever, ready to hibernate in first class. A worldwide weave unfurls. Reverence laced with riddles, raw adoration pulsing like a heartbeat. Can't shake that airport glow. It slays deeper than discography, lingers like his voice in singularity. From Manila's monsoon musings to Sydney's sunlit scrolls, one truth resonates. Taehyung's theorem. One glance, infinite epics, each fan a verse in his ever-expanding odyssey. HY/big hit. Cryptic void, a black hole devouring queries. Zero dispatches pierce the ether. Weverse whispers know beyond fan art floods. This silence only adds fuel to the fire. Threads torch with indignation and intrigue, dissecting past precedents, like the pre-butter hush that birthed billions in streams. Tactical hush, masterstroke of restraint. Ferment the frenzy like fine vintage in oak barrels, letting anticipation age to perfection. They grasp intuitively. V's vortex self-sustains, a gravitational pull amplified by quietude, drawing orbits tighter. Underneath the void? Rehearsal for revelation, stage lights warming for a drop-the-mic moment. Or bulwark for the unforeseen pivot, shielding blueprints from prying eyes until the canvas is complete. While no one knows for sure, fans can't stop guessing. There forms a bazaar of bold conjectures. Tributaries to Enigma's estuary converge. Taehyung, the sculptor of suspense, chiseling curiosity from the stone of subtlety, leaving us all breathless architects of his myth. Wherever Taehyung is headed, one thing is certain. He knows how to keep the world guessing, suspended in the exquisite tension between reveal and restraint. Not to Paris as rumored, turns out he's bound for here. His boundless reverie, a realm where twill tales weave with silken secrets, and bearish beacons braid into enigmas only he deciphers with that knowing smile. Paris, mere threshold to the unknown, or grander gambit gestating in the shadows of his smile, a phoenix plot rising from enlistment's ashes. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. It's merely the overture. What whispers await in the wings? Carried on the wind from Incheon to infinity. The bear knows, but it's not telling. Yet,